Welcome aboard. After years cruising the North Pacific, we are embarking on a journey south to warmer waters. This is our story day by day as we explore Mexico's beautiful Baja coast. Come along and experience daily cruising life as we do.
It's a slow motion battle.
Very slow motion. Pause up. Blake's doing some
Reading about anchorages.
I was going to say, checking out the next cruising destination. We're relaxing this morning and just getting used to being back on the boat. We're back and ready to do some boat projects so we can head out of town. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, good morning. Hopefully you've enjoyed your week of no cruising sea venture. It's been really great for us. A special great shout out to Ryan and Melissa, who are here on their sailboat with their 3-year-old son Harrison, and watched Blake and Barkley for us for a few days, so I could take 5 days, and flew up to Seattle and had grandchild time and see the kids, and that was fantastic. So we got back yesterday afternoon to the warmth. It was snowing when we left yesterday morning from Seattle, so it's nice to be back here. And then another special shout out to Eric and Jan, and here's a short video clip that I filmed when I was up in, that we filmed up in Washington, because we got a package from Eric and Jan. So thank you so much. How special that surprise was in the mail. We're at our daughter's house. Thank you, Ryan and Melissa, who was able to watch the cats for a few days in San Jose del Cabo, allowed me to fly up and meet up with Rosie and see the grandkids, Olivia and Benjamin, for a few days, which has been fantastic. In the meantime, when you guys, Eric and Jan, watched us fuddling around trying to fish with the wrong gear going down the Baja coast, reached out, said, hey, I have some extra stuff I got once that I don't think I will ever use, and I'd be happy to send it to you. So I gave him an address. I figured, what the heck, we'll get a couple more lures and try out. And look what we got in the mail from Eric and Jan. It's unbelievable.
What an amazing couple they are.
Just fantastic. Thank you so much, Eric and Jan. It's just, I'm just overwhelmed. It's amazing to me. We got to pack all this up now and take it to Sea Venture, and now we went from none of the right gear to like so much I don't know what to choose from to drag behind the boat, but we'll figure it out. Now we did fly back with a bunch of little bits and bobs for the boat, so now it's time to do 1 or 2 more days of little bits of projects after having some kiddie time, and then it will be off toward the Sea of Cortez and the next anchorage. We'll look at predict wind later today, we'll work on our projects, we'll clean the boat, we'll spend time with the kiddies, and we'll try to get into the old town of San Jose del Cabo, which we haven't been to yet. So that's a late afternoon evening plan. We're walking to the beach from the marina here on our first day back in Mexico, and boy, is it nice enjoying the blue sky and sunshine. We talked to our daughter, and it's snowing back at home again, but they have this gray whale skeleton here.
I thought we'd come check it out.
Yeah.
Walking through a little path on our way towards the beach. They have a little thing about boats up on piles. Kind of interesting. And there's the harbor over that way, or the entrance. All right, here is the entrance to the marina, and that boat over there is cruising the way we came in. We'd seen this beach as we cruised in, and some of it is private, and this last section I believe is public. Behind us there are these two interesting little pedestal things, and evidently that's the gate to a club that's open 2 nights a week, Friday and Saturday night.
A nightclub.
A nightclub.
Open air nightclub kind of thing or something.
An open air kind of deal. And over here is lots of beach. So we're gonna go check that out. Look at these little palm trees. What do you think?
Yeah.
Here we're outside the breakwater.
But hardly any waves at all.
Yeah, looks really
You
good.
can see the sand bottom way out. So I think we've gotten to really clear water now.
That's the foam has been pretty light.
Oh, cool. So did you, what,
We stroll.
okay, we're in the square. There's another huge Mexican flag. And just a really pretty little area here in the Old Town. I can't quite grab it all. We're gonna have to.
That's over the rock.
Mission de San Jose del Cabo Afuiti. And here's the outside of the church.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning here, and we're just spent yesterday working on our little task. As you saw in the video, we went last night to the Old Town. It was fantastic. Had a great dinner there with our friends Ryan and Melissa and their son Harrison as well. Again, thank them so much for watching the kiddies so I could fly home to Seattle for 4 or 5 days. But now it's time to look at leaving San Jose del Cabo. So we're going to look at the predict wind later, but right now it looks like today is the day. I mean tomorrow morning is the time to go. So we're just doing last little tasks that frankly are not worth video recording, but we got to wash the boat today and do some of those kind of last minute things. We're going to go do a big provisioning run to the Walmart and go over to the marine store and get a couple more little things. So we're just going to keep working on our little tasks for today and watching the weather for tomorrow and making our plan for I think about a 4.5 hour cruise tomorrow to Los Freitas, I think is how you pronounce it, in Anchorage, around the corner. So we get to go half the time east, and then we actually get to turn north, which will be pretty exciting tomorrow morning. So let's just keep plugging away on today's activities and get ready to go tomorrow and get back to being anchored.
All right, these guys are all working hard. Maybe we have some work to do. We just got back to the boat. We did a big Walmart run. We ended up having to get an extra bag because I guess we just bought a lot of stuff. So let's see what we got. Oh, by the way, note the pretty side decks. And the escaping cat. He sees an inch and he takes it. One of our favorite activities. What do you think, Blake? I've offloaded our treasures. We have some produce, limes, pineapple, potatoes, onions, some chips and pretzels for the snackies. We've got some more produce over here, lettuce, mushrooms, more, some tomatoes, some tissue, sour cream, and some hummus, a couple of kitchen utensils I wanted, brownie mix and some chocolate chips, some ground beef, and some regular beef, some bananas and rice, a loaf of bread. This brown bag here has some rolls in it for 12 pesos. I got a little bit of cat food in the pouches because my cats love seafood flavored food. And I really don't have much of that. So I call it Happy Meal Day when they get to have some non-healthy food to eat. Some rice and some cleaning supplies. So that is the extent of it. I've got the receipt here. It was, let's see if I can zero in on it. I don't know. It's 3,300 pesos. So 3303.64, something like that. So at any rate, so this is our haul. And now I get it all put away so that it stays good until we need it. Oh, and I forgot 18 eggs that made it all here in one piece. Woohoo! All right, let's get the stuff put away. Thought I'd catch this a second. Jim's up in the crow's nest sprinkling us. Sorry guys. Trying to wash off these solar panels. I've got to go in. So what I wanted to say before I got so rudely doused out there is that the water in the marina here on the docks is not potable. So we have not been using it to put water into our tanks. So today, before we take off tomorrow, we are like cranking through all those activities. So I'm doing all kinds of laundry. Jim's up washing the boat and giving it kind of a good thorough wash because, you know, who knows, next time we'll have a chance to do it on water that is not water we had to make. So, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it is important to know that we do not have water here that's potable on the docks. So, and there is really nowhere to get it here. You'd have to go to the normal water shops in town to get it. And we're a bit out of town, a little while, you know, 45-minute walk easy. Thank goodness for Uber, I will add. Any rate, so I wanted to say that we're getting a lot of laundry done. We are just getting all the garbage off the boat, everything unpackaged, so we don't have any extra packaging that we need to carry around. And, oh, and we turned on the AC units. We haven't even done that yet. Today it was getting a little bit warm. Normally we just use the fans and open the window and try to do stuff like that. But we thought, oh, probably good to give them a test too. So all of them are on and they're all working great. And so I'm kind of liking it. I'm going to get the rest of my work done inside. I knew there was one more thing I wanted to mention. This, by the way, is just the screen for the hatch upstairs. But these white screens are the screens that go on all the windows and help with keeping the heat out of the boat and making it more comfortable inside the boat. Yesterday I was noticing, or the day before, that they were starting to look a little grimy, just the dust and the dirt that gets into them. So Jim had a great idea, and that was that yesterday he ran around and took a soft brush and some soap and water and washed all the screens, and then we just left them in place overnight. And this morning, or this afternoon, now he's out washing the boat, but he took them all off and left them here for me to put away. That's standard operating procedure around here sometimes. But at any rate, he dropped them all in here so he could go ahead and wash the boat. But in the meantime, they are all clean, and that was a great idea and worked out really well. So it's one good way to get them clean, because I was thinking we'd need to take them off and wash them and hang them to dry and then get them put away. And he had the brainchild of, let's just do it the day before and let them dry in place. And that worked fabulously. And the cats, by the way, love it. I think that's mostly why he just leaves them here, is because he knows the cats love to play with the screens. So that means I might wait a little bit longer to put them away. But then we'll get them taken care of.
Well, good evening. It's Tuesday evening. It's time to go over our departure plan and predict wind for tomorrow and our about 5-hour voyage. So let's take a look at predict wind and what we're seeing and why we've decided tomorrow morning is the right moment to leave San Jose del Cabo. All right, here we are, the southern tip of Baja. We are located right there, right now, and that's going to be our destination right up there. So let's take a quick look and advance it hour by hour, starting at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 15 knots of wind at our destination. That's when we anticipate about our arrival tomorrow. So that's not totally calm, but that's not too bad. If we flip over to the wave maps for the same time frame, we're looking at 1.8 feet on 6.5 seconds. So it should be good, though I will alert everyone that this section here has a reputation for being lumpier than forecasted, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. Let me go back to the wind map and just play it for a little bit going into tomorrow. And then here we are Thursday. By Thursday afternoon, we're at 25 knots of sustained winds. And then into Friday. And then Saturday it's dropping off, just 15 knots. And then Sunday, it all is kind of gone and it stays gone. So we're just going to go ahead of this little weather system for now. Get ahead of it and get up to that first anchorage and enjoy probably a couple breezy days, though it's supposed to have good protection even in the wind. So we will find out. So right now the plan is be untying the lines and pulling out of the slip here at San Jose del Cabo at 7 a.m. So now you know the plan for tomorrow morning. It's also March 1st tomorrow, which means that once I get this video edited and posted, we'll be back to cruising videos and anchoring and playing, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. Hopefully the water will be getting warm enough to jump in the water so you can start watching for those videos. But because February's ended, that triggers now in my mind 2 more videos that I need to work on over the next several days. One is the financial recap for February, and I will get that done since everyone seemed to like the financial recap on January. Now in January's financial recap, I did not cover insurance. A lot of people had questions about that, a lot of guesses about what our insurance cost. So watch for the February video. I'm going to talk a little more about insurance. We'll take the annual premium that has to be paid once a year in full, but we'll prorate it out and add it to the monthly expenses so you get a better picture of that. And I think a lot of you will find that interesting because nobody's guess was even remotely close. So wait and see how that is. And then I did that January recap video of kind of the highlights, the January highlight reel, and I'll do that for February as well. So watch for those videos coming up along with our cruising videos. It'll be every day or every other day or every third day, however the filming, playing, boating, anchoring, and editing goes. So until next time, wishing you no wind and flat seas.